Today's topic is about real-time filtration of a signal, specifically a biomechanical signal. As you can see here in the flow, we have, for instance, imagine someone is walking and you want to give them a biofeedback about their ground reaction force. So you can see a ground reaction force here going up and down, but you have two signals. Well, what we have done is we filtered real time. So this is a module for filtration, and we can have a low pass filter as the person walks. You can see these two signals. One is coming from the mocap without filtration. The other one goes through the filtration and then the graph. It's as simple as that. And I'll show you now from scratch how we can build that. And the cool thing is you can change the frequency as you wish here. You can see here, we can actually change, let's say 20, it's pretty much a similar signal you should see. Let's wait for the signal coming back. You can see, and then if you change it, let's say like 10, a little below 10, so you see more smoother signals in the ground reaction force. Depending on what you want to do, you can manipulate it. And then if you want to have your own, so this is maybe the hint as well as your quiz. How can you, for instance, use other types of filters, and whether you can filter other things like markers, center pressure, etc. So let's start over and try to do this quickly. What we had was a mocap, so a person can walk, and then when you look at the mocap, so let's bring the file. This can be real time, but I'll just use something for simulation. And then I'll just use the markers that we have. Say we have like 20 something, 50 something markers. I'll just give them a little bit of like a threshold. I'll bring the HPM model and then try to scale this person. So walking and walking. So this person walks, as you can see here. I'll just give a bit of, yep. And the reaction force happens. You can see, you cannot see it, but it's already there. And if you enable that, the ground reaction force is all present here. What we want to do is we want to show it to a person and ourselves. So we'll bring a graph. First, let's show it to ourselves. So ground reaction force are here. This everything. Bring all the ground reaction forces, let's say in Y direction, which is this direction. And then have a look, double click in this, and click on everything else so that we can just see the first and second one. So start over. This person is walking, and as the person walks, the ground reaction force is being shown here. So at the moment, we haven't done any filtration, right? This is just raw data coming from a mocap. Okay, so let's do the filtration. For instance, here, filtration, we've got a module here. I think I saw this module here, filtration here. So what we want to do is we want to go first filter the same signal and then come back to the graph. Okay, and I'll just delete everything and then go for the output, the second one, which is the second channel, and then go for this part which comes from the same force plate, right? So that's why you can see the same signals, but a little bit of difference in terms of filtration. And as we showed before, you can manipulate it here with the signal, okay? So as I said, the quiz was how you can do it yourself. Like you have your own idea, your own, what you call a filtration. So how can you code it here? Let us know. Would be glad to hear from you.